Alright, it's back on broadcasting today. Okay, Twitter. Oh well, odd one to say the least. Thanks for coming in, welcome. Wow, I'm just jumping in, nice to have you here. Welcome to my daily love scope. Thanks for being here. If you're here for the first time, some of you are, some of you are regulars, which is good to see you. Please be so kind as to share. Nice to be here again, PGM Network. If you'd be so kind as to share this on Periscope and Twitter, because my one isn't working right now, again. They're trying to fix it, but I haven't heard back from them yet. They're still giving me asking questions and I haven't given the answers. So thanks for coming in, thanks for joining me, thanks for being here. This is my, whoops, so I'm trying to do three things at once here and it's not quite working out. Let me try this and try that and then, okay. Trying to do behind the scenes. Shh, don't tell anybody. So, waiting for more folks to come in, because some regulars will be here soon. Actually, a few minutes late, so I was supposed to do it at noon, but I missed my schedule. Oh my god. This is my daily love scope, and today is Free Flow Friday. And I've got a topic that's been bugging me for a while, and I want to share it and see what you think, and maybe get your input as well. If you're here for the first time, thank you, appreciate it. If you're here for the first time, please make sure you are following me, because I do post when I do my scopes. I should say, I like to think I do that. I don't do it very often, but I do share my scopes, and I do a scope pretty much 5-6 days a week. Some days I do 2, and I've got 2 scheduled today. My primary one is to do about love and relationships. So if you're single or in a relationship, my scopes will help you. That's the plan. That's the intention. That's my prayer. They will help you. But also, the content in them can be provocative, disturbing, entertaining ideally, but also has value for you. Because the thing is, my intention for using Periscope, and I was actually at a Periscope training last night talking about this stuff, my personal desire with Periscope is that when I go online and hit start broadcast, I impart something of value to you. So if you're watching this and you're getting value, awesome. If you're not, I'm wasting my time, wasting your time. That's why I don't watch a lot of people's scopes that aren't giving value. So today's scope I'll get into a second, but I'm still waiting for certain names to pop up of people I love watching. So I'm glad some of you guys are here, and some of you regulars. I'm just waiting for a couple more people who I know said they'd be here. So I'm just going to pad just a little bit, so please bear with me. My Periscope broadcasts are starting to reach a bigger audience, and I just want to speak to one thing before I get into the topic today, is I'm noticing by doing the Periscope broadcast, for those of you who have been watching but haven't done your own scopes, my messaging is getting stronger but also shifting. And I shared this last night as well when I was at this training, that I'm noticing that sometimes what I talk about gets, it's like my information I thought it was about this is actually here. So I'm noticing a shift, which is good, because it's really sort of peeling the layers of the onion, as it were, of what I'm talking about, and it gets deeper. So anyway, that's that one. It is kind of cool, yes. A couple of quick things for those who are joining in, waiting for people to come in still. This is my website, barryselby.com, so you find out more about me all there. Easy enough. I do have a book out called 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. It's an Amazon #1 bestseller. It's in physical, Kindle and ebook versions on my site as well. Particle, that's an interesting handle on Periscope. Nice to have you here. Today's topic, though, it's one of these like questions that just is, I sometimes have these strange questions that show up, and I don't know the answers to them. So I'm going to throw this question out. I do have some answers, but I want to see what you think about this question, which is really what was in the title of this Periscope. So my question is this. When you're single, for those of you that see if you're single, sit with this question and see what your answer is that comes up. Because I was talking to, I heard from somebody recently that she was going to go on this, and it's a woman, obviously, who she was going to go to the gym, start getting fit, getting healthy, because she's preparing for a new relationship. I'm sorry, I'm just like going, what do I say next about this? Without staying polite, so I'm staying on track with this. There's 2 ways to go with this one. I'm just like stuck in the fork between. So thank you for promoting, yes, and please share it. By the way, if you are coming in fresh and you haven't watched my scopes before, 1, make sure you follow me, and 2, please make sure you're sharing this on Periscope and Twitter and Facebook. What the hey? My auto share thing isn't working properly right now, and it won't actually hit. I have an automatic app in the background that posts my stuff, but it takes about 5 minutes to kick in, so people won't know that I'm doing my scope without your help. So please share it. So get back to the first part, because I was just went on a tangent. She was saying that she was going to go start working at the gym, get fit, preparing for a relationship. My immediate thought was, and I'll explain what I mean as I go through, because I'm trying to say this in a way that lands like this, and then I can go with a piece underneath that, piece underneath that. It's kind of the plan. First of all, it's like, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting for the desire to be in a relationship to inspire you to get exercise, get fit, get healthy? Because what the implication is, that's the word looking for, implication. The implication of the desire to get into fitness and health now for a relationship is because it's for somebody else. So if you're not going to be in a relationship, then you don't care about yourself. Because that's, again, these are all the, not deductions, wrong word, but it's all the, hey Dana, happy birthday, by the way. Nice to see you here. I'm going to just drop that one quick because I don't know if I'll see you much. But it's the thing about this thing is where people basically get fit for a relationship, get healthy for a relationship, but don't do it for themselves. They do it for their partner. And this ticks me off. Yes, that was such a cool thing seeing my friend Dana come across the board. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. And you rock in all you do. I love what you're doing. So make this topic, because it's been gnawing at me for a while. Because I watch people do this. This, honestly, is the codependent pattern again. Like, this woman was talking to me yesterday, earlier in the week, about how she's getting ready for, well, I know you want to go spiritual with this, but I want to speak to this in more of a blunt way. We tend to do things for ourselves less than we do things for other people. So in this case, this woman who's talking to me this week, she said, I'm going to go back to the gym and get fit and get healthy for her next relationship. So she was being a slob before that. My point, and this is, I guess I want to say this because this is Free Flow Friday. I'm just going off the tangent about this. Is every one of us, ideally, please, I beseech you and wish for you that your self-care comes priority for you, not for anybody else first. Yes, the side effect is, the side benefit is, that person you get to a relationship with will like you more, but the primary reason you do it is for you, not for them, for you. So this is kind of the very simple but kind of like blatant message I'm going to say here is, I watch people do this, and it's not just about fitness, but it's other things. Like, some people will take on a new hobby so they can meet somebody. Like working out for the beach. Why not stay fit throughout the year? Exactly. Totally. Yeah, thank you, Dan. That's exactly what I mean. It's something where there's obviously a certain desire people have to, like, the New Year's resolution to get ready for the summer and to do things that are hey, Matt, good to see you here. That are very much about the, what to say, it's this interesting thing where we'll do things because of something, do things for something out there, some external things. So yeah, get ready. So you want to go get exercise so you look good on the beach in the summer, so you look good in your swimsuit, so you meet somebody and they'll like how you look. That's been ingrained into our consciousness, culturally speaking. But the thing is, does that mean around the winter you just act like a slob? You don't take care of yourself. It is that point. So it's taking that point take it to another level. And so my message to you really is, the bottom line is this simple, and I may go deeper if you have questions, but it's like, folks, take care of yourself all the time for your benefit. That's really the distillation of what I want to say. Okay, I'm done. Signing off. No. But this is such a simplistic thing, but I'm watching how many people, including myself, I've missed it too. I would start getting into a habit, and that's what I notice, and maybe it's something I'm aware that you have too, and I notice that for myself, just as I reflect back on my own journey, is like how I dress may change over time. If I'm just like not really caring, then I might just wear like the same jeans or the dirty ones that aren't clean or something like that for a while, and then I went, oh, hang a second, I might not look so good. Let me go change into some nicer clothes for the next few weeks. So, you need to work on yourself for your current relationship, never mind the next. Well, I trust that's an inspiration for you, Matt, because I would say use your relationship as the inspiration to take better care of yourself. So yeah, I would say it's a good thing, Matt. Do that. But see, this is the thing when we're single, and because most of my clients are single, is we tend to set up the goal out there to motivate ourselves. And maybe we need that. Maybe the motivation to do self-care exercises, diet, cleansing, taking our clothes and getting cleaned up, or even cleaning up our apartments and our cars, has to be inspired by something outside of ourselves to do it. You know, for a lot of us, that's what is the carrot we have to hang in front of ourselves to motivate ourselves to go forward. But it just amused me, and it kind of, not so much ticked me off, but it got me thinking about, isn't it interesting how we do that? I mean, one of the things I tend to do is I tend to observe people and culture and the media, because it's very entertaining. Give me a second. Still got a runny nose. My cold's going away, but my still got a runny nose. But it is that thing we do tend to look for outside motivation for things. Maybe we do it on Periscope. I mean, you know, I love people tapping the screen for hearts, and that at the beginning was like, I must like encourage you to give me hearts because that makes me feel better. Again, externally sourced, externally motivated, externally inspired. And, you know, I've got 500 and something thousand hearts now, which is not the massive amount some people have, which is millions, like Dana Garrison, by the way. But it's still quite a lot. And so I've not become as attached to those now. I'm actually more to be honest, what really motivates me now, yes, externally motivates me on Periscope, is seeing people comments that they've been inspired or motivated by what I said. Because really for me, I do Periscope really to inspire and uplift and really share with people. And I'm still vibrating from my scope I did on Wednesday, which had quite a lot of people, more than usual, because sometimes this is like 9, 10, 15, 20 people on my scopes. But Wednesday was, I think, over 100 at one point. And the comments were flying thick and fast all through the scope. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dan. And for me, that's why I'm here on scope too. I mean, sometimes I won't even do a scope if I don't have anything worthwhile talking about. I mean, I'm going to be on at, I'll be back on, actually I'm going to be on half an hour leading off the Perry 10K groups. I'm part of the Perry 10K group. So I'll be on again half an hour to talk about a topic that's not mine. It's one we are offered and I signed up for it, about meditation. But I know that I want to add some value to that conversation. But if I'm just going to do a scope and say, I've got nothing to talk about, let me just go on scope, I'd just turn the TV on or go on YouTube or something. I'd do something passive because I'm not contributing otherwise. So that's a little bit off tangent, but it's back to this point about how are we internally or externally sourced for our inspiration. And so the topic I said at the beginning, which I'm really sitting with now, is like, oh yeah, that is the thing. Why we get fit or get healthy for an external relationship, why we take care of ourselves better for the outside relationship, is that external inspiration for our own selves. And it's not sort of a bad thing if we only do it then. If it reminds us, this is the key, if the outside influence, like somebody very attractive walks by and we go, suck your breath, you know, suck yourself in, something, which guys used to do that so much. I don't do as much anymore. I've given up that one. But a lot of people do have this reactiveness, the reaction, which is like, oh, I better take care of myself better. Different posture, straighten up sort of things, or do things differently in our lives because of somebody outside. You know, how many people have out there said this? You know, when you have guests come over your house, you have to go look around the house and go, oh my God, I need to clean up before they come over. Same thing, external sourcing. And it's okay when it's reminders to you. But if it's every single time you've been reminded, maybe you ought to look at that and set yourself a reminder, because you're the one living in that environment. So how do you take care of yourself? How do you really make your self-support, your self-reflected environment be a healthy, positive, inspired reminder of yourself? That's kind of what I would say is probably where my message is coming to, because I think we can all do that. So Dan is saying another implication is that you're not good enough as you are right now, right? That, yeah, I'd say that's probably true. A lot of people have this thing where, well, it's, yes, because it reflects back into how we look at the world and just think, I don't really care, or I don't value myself enough. So yes, in there is a self-valuation, and that's a whole other conversation about how people choose dates and relationships, which I won't get into this scope. I may have talked about it before, but I do it with my clients to raise the bar internally, because we will say that that person's out of our league because we don't value ourselves, when in fact they're probably not. Well, let me put it this way. Ego versus spirit. We are all the same under Spirit's eyes, as it were. So it's only based upon external presentation, perceptions, that we value ourselves equal to, less than, or above somebody else. So, hey, Jersey, nice to have you here. So this, I'm realizing this, to take this thing apart, there's more pieces to this conversation, so, which is fine. This is a Free Flow Friday, so I'm not really attached to the message as much as getting people to think about this, because it's provocative. But I will want to say that if you haven't had a chance to, and if you're going to catch to watch it now because it's already expired off of Periscope, please go back and watch Wednesday's Periscope. You weren't on it. Couldn't find the link there. Catch.me/barryselby. Go to catch.me/barryselby and go back. It was Warming Up Wednesday, which I think is like three scopes down. Go back and watch it. That one was off the chain. I'm actually going to send that link. I'm going to send the embedded one. I may embed it on my website, we'll see. But I'm going to send that link to my email list because that one was my most enjoyable, to be honest, and most interactive scope I've had in a long time. Oh, you were on that one? Oh, that's right, you were on that one, yes. Yeah, that one was quite something. And to be honest, yesterday's scope, I was kind of going, nice to have you here lately. It was, yesterday's scope, I was going, can lightning strike twice? It didn't. And it also, to be honest, yesterday's was much more of a tender, or I should say more of an inward-focused thing. It was about forgiveness and about really making peace with your emotional baggage. So it was a much deeper and more challenging scope for all the people. But Wednesday's scope went all over the map and we had so many questions. So as much as this scope is free flow about today's topic, I'm just giving you a little plug for Wednesday's scope that I just did 2 days ago because it really landed. So I'm just watching the clock, but time still. So any thoughts, questions, by the way, added about this self-care versus externally sourced motivation to get self-care going? Because that was kind of what this came to, is the recognition is that we get caught up in being motivated by something out there to get ourselves fit and healthy versus our own inner guidance and inner motivation. So if you have any questions or things, please put me in the comments. I'm realizing that I've been talking at you and not had many people commenting, so feel free to add any questions, comments, thoughts about this topic, and I'll talk a bit longer as I'm waiting for someone comments to show up here because it takes a while to get here. As I lost train of my thought. It'll come back. My awareness of this stuff, and I say I do observe and witness a lot of people, it's always amusing for me to see how entertaining, how just how amazing people are, and that's the thing that I've really become. Sorry, Don, thank you for your question. Interesting contrast. I feel much less externally motivated the more I learn about myself. That is good, right? And I guess, Rose, that's what was the point of this conversation, or I should say where this conversation got to, is that so many of us are externally sourced for motivation, for inspiration, even for provocation, that it takes something outside to move us to something. I get in the habit sometimes too, and it's tempting, and maybe it's just part of this culture that we tend to get lazy. I mean, for me, actually, Periscope was an external motivator for me to create more content, to share more content, and to tap into a deeper place. I actually was on a phone call right before this scope with one of the people who coaches me, or should say offer me coaching, and realizing that my intuition is much stronger and my messaging is getting more powerful because of the Periscope broadcasts. Now, that wasn't necessarily something I did intentionally, but the side effect of being called up by Periscope, as in I've scheduled broadcasts on Periscope, I've got to step up to do it. It was like I internally triggered an outside response to get me to talk more about something deeper. Did that make any sense? But that was kind of what it felt like. And because for me, again, as I said before, Periscope is for me an avenue through which I can share and teach and inspire and deliver something of value. Because if you're watching my scopes, I'd rather that you get value for your time rather than wasting your time. There are people's scopes that I've watched before where a few seconds in, I'll just go, you're not going to watch this because I know it's going to be time I'll never get back. It doesn't help me. So I'm more intrigued and impassioned by people who use Periscope to share something of value. So even Periscope can be an outside inspiration. And speaking back to the beginning about the whole exercise focus to get healthy for your next relationship, there are people on Periscope doing that stuff. So Dan, you said the wisdom I've gotten from yours and other scopes is absolutely inspiring me. Thank you. Well, I'm glad to be part of your world map of inspiration for you, because this is what I've shared recently. Change life for the better. Good. I'm glad to be one of those contributors, because I shared this. Was it just this scope, or somebody was sharing? Somebody asked a question about this, and I said that basically I've been studying personal development, human growth, psychology, spirituality stuff for 30 plus years. To not share what I've learned to other people who have not done the work that I've done is selfish, first of all, and secondly, it will save you a huge amount of time. I can give you some of the distillations what I've learned over 30 years. I don't have 30 plus years of information like in a big massive volume, because some lessons came back 17 times, and there were gaps in there too. So if I give you distilled things I've learned that can help you, that also, for one thing, it deepens it in me too, so it is selfish. But I made that commitment before Periscope, so it doesn't feel like external motivation. Right, no, yeah, I get what you're saying, and that's true. I say I've been on this path too for a long time, way before technology made it easier. But it's kind of like becomes this ongoing drive to be more. But again, you're not doing it because somebody else inspired you or some response. Because again, back to the initial point, if you're getting fit because of somebody else, some future person you want to prepare for, that's a little codependent. And it sounded like what you chose, Dan, was to actually start this for yourself, for your own value, your own desire to be better in the world anyway. That's healthy. I mean, it's healthier. Neither one's really that bad, but it's really about being healthier in the starting point. So, yeah, no, I appreciate what you're saying, Dan. And thanks for your feedback. It's good to know. By the way, if you haven't shared this on Facebook or Periscope or Twitter yet, please do so. And you look at Periscope as a positive feedback loop of influence. Interesting. A positive feedback loop of influence. It can be. I mean, there are people I follow on Periscope that I do because they're social friends of mine. I want to stay connected to them, so I do it that way. So it does have a positive aspect to it, yeah. And there are people who teach stuff on Periscope. Actually, a couple of friends of mine who teach technically stuff. Like one of my buddies. I haven't seen him actually on Periscope for a while, except to do his teaching. Yusuf Chowdhury. He's in Houston or Dallas. He's in Texas. And he's a WordPress SEO website guru, and he does his scopes about that stuff. So I love tuning into him because not only it's free, yes, Periscope's free, which is true, but he does interactive Q&A and he teaches stuff, and it's fun to watch him versus going online and watching some video or reading an article online. That's more valuable. So Periscope does deliver on so many different levels, different educational things. Parachute TV is a channel on Periscope that provides a smorgasbord of different teachers. Some people are entertaining, some people are valuable, some people not so much. Different things happen different times. And in fact, finding out about new products, new teachers, new teachers as well too. So, I mean, there's plenty of crap here if you look for it, but the scopes can come back to work that way. I absolutely agree, and thumbs up to what you said. I've stopped following certain people because there's so much crap out there as well in the Periscope land as well. I love, I do like the guys. I love Aaron Arkham Mounts, who does his demo of all his products, because I'm going to buy some. I'm so like Jonesy, and I saw one of them last night at a friend's place in the flesh. It was like, wow, it really is got some substance to it. And his scopes were cracking me up because besides the fact they're products, yes, he's giving stuff away, so there's the excitement of the sweepstakes. There's no real content really besides the products, because I've seen the products before on his scopes. But I love watching them because it's so much fun. So some scopes aren't necessarily cumulatively or incrementally educational, but they are enjoyable. So there are scopes that are enjoyable for enjoyment's sake. Yes, Aaron, I'm talking about you. But also, I do have a passion for the scopes that are much more about, do I walk away with something to think about, to be inspired by it, or to be motivated by it? That's always good stuff. And I like to think if that's what I'm looking for, then I want to give it as well, because that would help. So Dan, thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Any other thoughts, questions? I sort of ran out of steam with my point. Yes, some I just tune into because I like their energy, even if I don't resonate with the message. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dan, this is something that I'm really getting more about. In fact, Dan, I'm not sure if you know about. I'm not sure if you're part of the Perry Dudes group. Erroneously, I didn't talk about this. Any men watching this scope, by the way, I don't know why I didn't say this earlier. I'm one of the leadership crew of the Perry Dudes. And if you go to perrydudes.com, that'll take you to the Facebook group. And if you're one of the guys you want to become part of a men's brotherhood type group on Periscope and Facebook, we're building that out now. This basically is a parallel group to Perry Girls. In fact, the leadership of Perry Dudes and the leadership of Perry Girls are all connected, we're all friends. So we're building a parallel group which is for the men. So Perry Dudes is for the guys, Perry Girls is for the girls, and Perry Girls is the biggest, I'm pretty sure it's the biggest live stream group online, period. No, that's not what I say. It's the largest group of individuals who are live streaming online. something I'm messing up. Sorry, Joanne, I'm messing up your tagline. But basically, there's almost like 10,000 women in the Period Girls group, which is massive. No other group comes close that does live streaming. So we will. 2016 is the group is the year for the men. So if you're a guy watching the scope on the replay or live, go to perrydudes.com and that'll take you straight to the Facebook group and you can join us there. Right now the group's pretty small. It's only 150 people so far, 150 men so far. We're going to make that big and we're going to blow it up. And my vision is that by the time we get to March, we'll be over 1,000. By the end of the year, we'll be over 5,000, maybe even longer. We'll see. The plan is that we bring this together in brotherhood, in support of the masculine, in support of the collaboration we can bring together. So that's the future. So the numbers are dropping. So I think it's probably time to sign off because I've actually got to go take care of myself because I'm going to be back on in scope in 15 minutes. Thanks for watching this scope. My Friday scope is winding down. Again, Wednesday's one rocked, and I need to post that one again. That was a good conversation. And if there's any questions, last minute thoughts, please post them before I sign off. And if you aren't already doing so, please make sure you follow me on Periscope. Just swipe right in the iPhone up on the droid or tap the little guy in the corner and tap on follow me, and you'll be notified when I do my next scope. And I will be doing my next scope about meditation in, what's that, 15 minutes. So I'll be back on again soon. All right? All quiet? Thanks, Dan, and thanks for the folks for watching. Appreciate you being here, as always. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, check the Wednesday replay. It's on catch. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, I'm checking out names and stuff. Laylee, nice for you to be here too. Thanks for being here as well. And again, those of you looking for help in the area of relationships, if you're looking for support, please reach out to me. Direct message me. Try that one again. Over Twitter, or you can go to my website, which is barryselby.com. Check out my website if you want to look at stuff on there, including there's a Let's Talk or Let's Chat button on the top left-hand corner of the screen, which is the discovery session. So we can talk if you want help in the area. All right? Signing off now. I'll be back on again, do my other scope shortly. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. And love more today than you did yesterday. Bye.